Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Ian back again with another video, and today this is a completely different random video that I've never done before, but I wanted to try it and I wanted to bring it to light and I wanted to talk about it because I thought it was a really interesting topic and I just wanted to give some light to some people. So this is a video based off of clickbait slash concepts, outfits and skins that they have in Fortnite that they put up on YouTube and TikTok and all that kind of stuff, saying like, "Look, I got the skin," and then what it actually ends up looking like in game. And I wanted to give everybody just sort of that like benefit of understanding clickbait versus what they actually end up doing. And I really want people to try and turn away from clickbait because I know how excited and things get and things be, and people want to have the early access and have this and see the latest and greatest thing. And I promise you, I really do try to keep up to date as best as I possibly can with updating my content. Sometimes it's a lot of stuff, so it's hard to manage getting it all up as quick as possible. But I promise you guys that when something comes out and it is something genuinely exciting, like something let's say like this, like Family Guy, I promise I will usually, if I can't make a video, I usually try and make a short about how amazing this is. So I usually try and bring it to light that way as well. But let's get into it. So I just wanted to showcase, this is an actual YouTuber's thumbnail. Now I can't remember who it was, and I'm obviously not going to call anybody out or shout them out or anything. But this is a very good indication of what I mean by sort of like clickbait or concept, because obviously people try and recreate it themselves and put it on YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, I think this looks fantastic. I think whoever did the artwork and the design for the thumbnail, I think they put a lot of time and effort into it, and it actually looks great. I think it looks really good. However, it's just not what they ended up doing in game, and I don't want people thinking that when it comes out that this is exactly what it's going to look like, because it doesn't always look like what was represented, and we'll obviously get to that in a second. Now, I'm going to have on replay for a second 3 videos just that I found on YouTube, and I'm sure there's plenty on TikTok and all that kind of stuff. And this was obviously when Peter Griffin was super popular, and people have like full item shops. They have, emotes, and they have other skins, and they have like sprays and back blings that don't exist. Like, it's not real. Like it hasn't happened, I guess, like yet, if it ever does. I will say that if these were made before anything was ever made, like, shown to the public, wow, they were doing well. To know that the back scratcher pickaxe and, the bird is the word emote was going to be the emote, I am truly impressed with how well they did. And I don't know if Fortnite sees this stuff and then they end up adding it to the game. But the prediction was absolutely on point. However, this is where I want you guys to understand that none of these skins look anything like what ended up happening in actually game. And this was never in the item shop. And I get worried because like a lot of kids watch YouTube, and if they see stuff like this, and I know this is a later example because obviously Peter Griffin's already come and gone, but some kids might see this and really try and contact the person to try and get it on their account, or how did they get it on their account, and how can they get it on their their own man account, and how can they get it, and they want it, and how did they get it, and all that kind of stuff. And I just want to let everybody know that like not everything you see online is exactly the way it's gonna end up working out, and I just want to be honest. I want to be truthful to everybody, and I want people to know that there's a difference between what they put out there on the internet and what actually ends up happening in game. Like even when the Skibidi toilet, just for as an example, like there were so many people that said that it was going to be a Jonesy head in the toilet, which made a lot of sense. It made a huge amount of sense, but they didn't end up doing that. They ended up using, I think, one of like the actual heads that popped out of the toilet. I don't know if it was the main guy, but I think it was like the other guy at the other episode. But that's a clear example. I mean, they also said the camera guy was going to be it, but I mean, if you looked up the camera guy on Google Images, you weren't quite sure exactly what you were going to get into. But yeah, I mean they had a pretty good idea, but that there just also shows that what people put out online and all that kind of stuff isn't always exactly what's going to be happening. Now, I wanted to go over and showcase exactly what did end up being put in the game, just so you can see the difference between what was supposed to happen versus what they were sort of lying to you about. So you can see that there's 3 different styles. I think there was actually 4, where he had the hat on and hat off of the tux version. He had his normal green pants, white shirt look, and then he had this gold middle style, which I'm not. I know Family Guy, but I haven't watched every episode to know about the tux or the or even the gold suit. But I do remember him wearing a tux at some point, but that's about it. But yeah, and then obviously you can tell that they obviously went with a more muscular version, which I'm pretty sure this did happen in one episode. So it's very strange to me that they ended up using that instead of the actual version. But then again, this just shows that like what was gonna be put in game versus what people were putting out online, it's 2 completely different things. Now, this is where I was a little surprised because like the glider and the pickaxe were pretty on point, but even then, like it didn't look like, except for the glider did look kind of on point, but the hand pickaxe was just a tiny bit off. And then again, however, see, Brian was a pinata. That was a backbling. Everybody thought it was gonna be Stewie. And everybody thought, with the Peter Griffin was going to be bigger. And that's just not what we got. This is what we got. We got this contrail, we got this pickaxe, we got this wrap. This is the version of Peter that we got. The spray, the actual back bling. That was what we actually got. Now, I also just wanted to go over that there was actually a semi-Peter Griffin concept art that got leaked. And apparently this was what was supposed to also be in game. I couldn't remember if it was going to be an edit style or if this was another version. However, they had been doing like battle pass versions and then like item shop versions. So if you missed out on Peter Griffin, this could be like, if this ever releases, this could be a chance for you to get the actual Peter Griffin. And maybe that was why they ended up doing the fit one in the battle pass, and then at a later date they were going to release the actual version of him. Who knows? And then just to end it off, I was just going to showcase my locker of everything that was to do with Family Guy. So we got Peter Griffin, and we had all his 4 different styles. We also got the TV back bling, by the way, which I also just want to make light, because that was also leaked long ago, and we actually thought that that was going to be the skins, but that was completely wrong. It ended up being the back bling on the TV, which, by the way, everything on that TV actually was leaking everything that we were going to be getting, so kind of cool. Kind of a little cool hint there. And we also got the giant chicken, which I thought was actually amazing. Now, I have never seen the episode with the giant chicken. I should probably refresh my memory on it, but there we go. We got that. And then we got the TV, and we got the Brian the Pinata backbling. And then we also got the fry pan with the egg in it for the giant chicken. As the backbling for that one. But yes, we did get to see the TV as Peter's backbling, which I thought was really cool. It was really cool. I like that it has like a little TV, and it actually plays in game, which I thought was really awesome as well. Cool little thing about that was, I thought that was awesome. Now we got the pickaxes, which were the chicken drumsticks. And then we also got the scratcher pickaxe. We got the Peter copter. As he's like flying down. It's still, every time I hear it in game, it makes me laugh. Every single time. I think it's a great glider. I think it's really good. I can't remember, I think he like turns himself into a helicopter or something for one episode. I'm not 100% sure, but apparently that was something that happened. The wacky waivers, apparently this was a part of an episode as well. And then we did get 2 emotes. We got a emoticon, which was the emote, and then we got the Peter Griffin speed bag. That was from the giant chicken bundle. As I was showcasing before, the Peter Vision television, and then we got the bird is the word, emote, Surfing Bird, which I thought was really one of the best emotes that they could have added. And then there was also a wrap as well. I don't know if I showcased it, but there was also that blue wrap, which is like the bunny ears. But guys, that's it for the video. Something completely different. I just wanted to showcase what people out on YouTube sort of, clickbait, and they say they also put like a whole ass, effort into making like an item shop photo or video of like, Peter Griffin being in the item shop, and he's not even in the item shop. He ends up being a battle pass skin. And I just want people to be careful of what they see online versus what they see in game. You're always welcome to comment on my videos, like, is this true? Is this real? Or whatever. And I can let you know. Like, I try and do a lot of research. I try and do a lot of stuff so that people get, the right, proper information. I don't want to lie on this channel. I don't want there to be any clickbait. I know sometimes it can come across like a little clickbaity, like I got early access. But I'm just showcasing you guys in game so you can see what it looks like before it actually gets there in game. Now, it's always a matter of how, like whether it's crew or an item shop or a free item or whatever. But it ends up eventually being in-game, and it does give you guys a look of it, especially if it's an item shop skin, where it's like, is this something that I'm going to want to buy? I want to let people know. I want people to be able to see what it looks like in-game, so they get that, full experience of being like, that looked really cool. Like, I want to be able to make sure I have enough V-Bucks for that when it comes out. Or, man, I'm really glad I watched that video because I was really wanting that skin, and then I seen that and I was like, that is not something that I want anymore. But guys, that's it for the end of the video. I just wanted to look after everybody and keep an eye out for like sort of like the community, and just let everybody know the difference between clickbait or concept skins versus what in-game actually looks like. And if this does well and people appreciate this and actually like this one, I can do other ones. Like I know that there was one for Juice World, which I'm very happy to do. So yeah, just let me know. But guys, that's it for the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this random new video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.